Hello, everyone, and welcome. In case you don't know who I am, my name is Teresa Cantley. And in case you've been following me on social media and you've been wondering, who is that girl with the big curly hair? Well, I'm me. Again, my name is Teresa Cantley, and I am an entrepreneur. I am an internal optimist. I'm a marketing and business development coach. I help people develop strategies and just figure things out, whether they have a business idea or they're looking to start a business. I kind of help them take it from imagine all the possibilities and take it from the ground up. So what I wanted to do today is just in case, as I said, in case you don't know who I am, what I wanted to do today is just tell you a little bit about my story. And my story is one about transformation and about really finding my voice. When I was growing up, I was always extremely creative and very unique, had my own style, and I was always daydreaming and always dreaming about all these big things I could do with my life, and just always had that feeling in my gut like I was made to, I was here. My purpose here on this earth was to make a difference in the world. And I just didn't quite know what I wanted to do. But I had all these dreams and all these things and imagined all the possibilities that there were for me, from being an actress to being a fashion designer, to running a business and being a CEO. Anytime I could daydream, I would. And I would often tell my grandmother, "Grandma, this is what I'm going to do when I grow up." And and she would always encourage me, and used to love hearing my daydreams and my creativity, just my imagination just go wild. So I've always had this passion for people as well. My grandfather used to always say, "Teresa, you ask too many questions," and it's because I like people. So I had this passion for creativity and I was, had this passion for style and just love getting to know people. But the problem I always had was connecting to my voice and standing in my authentic truth. Because the other thing that I had when I was growing up is when you're creative and you're unique and you have your own style, and you grow up in a place where you almost have to be fit into a mold, or kind of put into a box. That doesn't really work out that well. So when I was growing up, I never really knew exactly what I wanted to do and what I wanted to major in. My sister wanted to be a psychologist, and my brother wanted to be an engineer, and I was the youngest of three, and it was like, you have to figure out what you want to go to school for, because you're going to go to school. And I think this is just society, in general, back when I was growing up, is you go to school, you graduate, you go to college, you pick a major, you work, you go to work for somebody, and you have kids, and so be it. So along the way, I always have done things my own way. So for college, I started out in fashion design, then changed to fashion merchandising, then changed the business, and then graduated with a degree in human resource management, because I figured, I can kind of be creative and I like people, and just decided that's what I was going to major in. And I ended up doing nothing with it. So fast forward, like I said, I was always one of those people that just, anything was possible. Anything, if you set your mind to it, you can figure it out, and anything's possible. So, and I just, like I said, I just love people. So I ended up going into corporate America and found my niche in marketing. And I worked for a bunch of different companies and built and grew marketing departments from scratch. I worked at a company and created a private label refrigeration line, and just figured out, because I didn't have any formal training in marketing, but figured out what marketing was all about, what branding was all about, and really tapping into that creativity and that unique style that I always had. But still, I wasn't connecting to that unique voice and that authentic voice, because I was taking somebody else's passion, somebody else's vision, and making that come to life for them, but not really connecting to what it was that I was passionate about, because I was marketing refrigeration, or I was marketing lab equipment, or I was working in insurance, but it just didn't feel like I was helping, I wasn't creating anything. So I ended up starting my own business with a friend of mine, and started out in the retail industry, owning a store. And then eventually, um, along the way, just learned all I could about business, learned all I could about marketing, learned all I could about branding, and down the road ended up coming into my own my own authentic voice, and what it was that I was truly, truly passionate about. And what it was is, throughout my life, all the different struggles that I went through and what I was able to overcome, and how I was able to just keep going and keep moving and be resilient, not fit into a box, and continuously trying to tap into that creativity, and finally doing it my passion that I have, that I just really wanted to do with my business, is to help other people to do that, and to help them to see that anything is possible in life if you really tap into what you are truly passionate about, and figure out, what it is that you want to do, and then also why you want to do it. So I had this passion about teaching people how to market their business. Well, first of all, teaching them how to figure out what it is that they wanted to do, and how to tap into that creativity and figure out what it was that they wanted to do and why they wanted to do it. And as one of my friends told me, which I love this statement, your why should make you cry. So, that's how you know you're truly passionate about it. So, so helping them to figure that out, and then building a strategy, and showing them, how they can do marketing. It doesn't matter if you're a one-person business. It doesn't matter if you have 5 people working for you. It doesn't matter if you don't have anything right now. If you can dream it, you can build it. And I just love helping people to do that, to take their dream or their idea and making it come to life, making that whole vision come to life, and showing them that that something that was once they thought was, something that maybe wasn't possible for them, can be possible. So that's a little bit about, who I am, and a little bit about my story, and just breaking out of that mold, and breaking out of that idea that you have to fit into a box, and you have to fit into a mold, and you have to do things a certain way, because what works for some people, just as, my sister wanted to go be a psychologist and my brother wanted to be an engineer, that didn't work for me. Like, I wanted to do things my own way. So I want to show other people out there, and I have helped many people since I left corporate America and I started my business. I've helped many people to figure that out, what truly will work for them, and what their style is, and what their own unique strengths are, and then to bring that out into the world for, so that they can help inspire people and help people do something. Or I have a client that owns a store, and her unique thing is that she helps people to decorate their house for very inexpensively and have it look amazing. And she used to be a teacher. So that's what I'm passionate about. That's what I'm about. So I've created resources, and I've created content that are dedicated to helping you to find that innovation, and to find that, tap into that creativity, so that we can create your dream. So if I can give you one tip in my video, if you're thinking about starting a business, or you have a business and you feel a little stuck, take it from your head. Okay, take it from your dream and your idea, and something that you've been thinking about. Write it down on a piece of paper. Get a notebook. Get a blank sheet of paper. Get a big giant pad of paper, and write it down. Get all of your thoughts and your ideas from your head, and get it on paper, because once it goes on paper, it becomes real. And then you can start focusing on it. You can start building something. So that's my one tip to you. But I'd like to know more about what you're looking for, things that you're interested in seeing content on, whether it's, how to do a to-do list, how to delegate, how to set up, software, or how to put together a marketing calendar. I want to know what you're interested in, what you're about, and how I can better serve you and how I can better help you figure out things for yourself. So you can inbox me on Facebook or send me an email. My email address is teresa@teresacantley.com. Make sure you sign up for my email list, because I've got lots of amazing content coming out. But again, I want to hear from you. I want to hear, what are the things that you're interested in seeing, and what are the things that you might be struggling with right now, in taking your idea to the next level. Like, how can I help you? So again, my name's Teresa Cantley, and thank you so much for following me, and look for that new content that's coming soon, and I look forward to hearing from you. Have a fabulous, fabulous day.